Okay guys, welcome to your video tutorial on the different types of network and data transmission. Cool, so why are we learning this and how do we know if we've got it? So again, like last lesson, your learning intention is to understand the different types of data networks. However, your success criteria from today is a little bit different to yesterday. Hopefully you'll understand the two different types of networks, so LANs and WANs, and today you're actually going to look at developing a network diagram using appropriate symbols. So you'll remember I showed you this diagram last lesson, and I said this is a LAN network diagram and what does it look like? I introduced some new subject-specific terminology to you, and I called this thing in the middle, which some of you probably just called an internet box, a modem router. Now, I'm going to break down those words for you, modem router. So a router is something that, obviously, if you look at the word, it routes traffic. So it directs things different places. This word modem stands for modulator, demodulator. You don't super have to understand that. All you have to understand is that this little box here, your modem router, takes in some signal from the street and converts it for your local area network. The other part of it, the router, then sends it out to all these different devices. Okay, you'll notice here, and these are actually officially how you draw network diagrams, so this isn't just something that I've made up. If you ever get into IT, you'll actually have to draw network diagrams like this. Okay, you'll notice the modem router has different little lines coming out from it, and they're dotted. Okay, these lines here are dotted, these lines here are dotted, these lines here are dotted, and it's dotted up to the smart TV. You'll notice that every device is also labelled underneath with what it is. There's one exception. You'll notice that there is a solid line going over to the PC. So if this is my LAN network diagram for my home, what I'm saying here is that I have a modem router. These are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 devices on my network. My smart TV, my Xbox, my wireless printer, my smartphone, and my laptop are all connected to the modem wirelessly. That's what this dotted line means. It means wireless connection. I'm also saying I have a PC. Now, when I draw a solid line, that means it's a wired connection. So that means that on the back of my modem router, where there's all these ports, I've actually plugged one in. Some of you guys might have a home phone. Mum and dad might actually plug the home phone into the back of the modem router. Some of you also might have a smart TV, depending on what your apartment looks like. Some people actually plug in their smart TV or have their smart TV wired and don't use wireless. If that was the case, I would have a solid line. It doesn't necessarily have to be curved. I can just draw it straight. I've just done it curved in my diagram. But it would be a solid line going from the modem router to the smart TV. So these are some of the types of symbols. Now, it's not totally prescriptive, and in a moment you're going to do an activity where you're going to look at your local area network, so your own home, and draw us a network diagram for that. This one is the only one that really has to be drawn exactly as is. So if I was drawing my own network diagram, I would draw a rectangle with 2 lines coming off it, and that would be in the center of my modem router. You can be a bit creative with your smartphones, your desktops, your gaming consoles, your laptops. If I had 5 smartphones, I would have to draw 5 smartphones, not just the one. So if everyone in my family, and there was 5 people, had a smartphone, I'd have to draw all of them. If there was 3 gaming consoles, say I had an Xbox and a PlayStation, and they were all connected to my modem router or the internet, they would all have to be drawn. It's really important, the distinction between these two as well, guys. That's a wired connection, a solid line like I explained, and that's a wireless connection. And that's it, guys. If you have any other devices that I might not have listed here, I don't know, I can't think of anything smart. If you have anything else, you can just draw the symbol for it. You can just draw a symbol as close as you can get, as long as you connect it to your modem router, and as long as as long as you represent the line between your device and the modem router with the correct, either dotted, it'll most likely be dotted, or straight line. And that's it, guys. That's network diagrams.